What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Golden Teacher channel. It's been quite a while, Yeah, there's been quite a few different life changes that have occurred over the last few months. One of the first things you probably notice is my hair got a lot longer. Probably symbolizes a lot of growth and having a lot of new experiences and such. But I wanted to make this video to review a product that I've been so excited about using, and it's called Galantamind, and it's by a company called Life Enhancement that's located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what this nootropic is supposed to do is this particular one, not only does it have the precursors to create acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter which is responsible for memory and learning, but it also prevents the age-related breakdown of acetylcholine, because for some weird reason, over time, our nervous systems break down this essential neurotransmitter that can only essentially make us smarter. I don't understand why nature functions like that, but whatever. But anyways, what inspired me to get Galantamind is I actually read about Galantamind in this book titled Dream Yoga. I actually did like a somewhat of a review on this book in another video on my channel, so check it out when you get the chance, because it has some really interesting lucid dreaming induction techniques, and I kind of talk about how you can use that for mental and spiritual growth. So go check that out if you get the chance. But the author mentions Galantamind as a nootropic which enhances dream recall. So essentially, you're able to create like a more favorable, like, inner chemical environment to support the practice of lucid dreaming. And what I will say is that's actually been a fact in my experience. So for a while, I had been practicing lucid dreaming techniques with the intention of just going into myself and sort of changing some of the subconscious scripts that I have been playing out for much of my life and things of that nature. And in the process of doing that, I have come to learn what it feels like to have a lucid dream and to see your dream with great clarity and feel it, you know. But after a while of doing that, I fell off of the practice because, there were a lot of different changes that had occurred in my life, lots of different changes from like losing my job to getting a new job, and getting injured on the job, and then the pandemic hit, and just so many different changes have occurred. So I fell off of the practice, and my dream recall and the quality of my dreams they had sort of decreased. So I had gone back to having these vague dreams, just sort of waking up like, did I dream? I kind of remember seeing a dog, and it was like it was standing on its nose, and just kind of struggling with recalling what happened. But since I began taking these supplements about a month ago now, with no practice, no lucid dreaming induction techniques or anything, I've come to find that I've been having a lot more lucid dreams. And that's pretty cool. They're not lucid to the point where I'm able to consciously direct them, but they're really clear. I mean, I've been having some crazy dreams, which I may get into in another video, but for now, I just want to focus on what this supplement has done for me. So, aside from having more clear dreams and better dream recall, I've also noticed that my short term memory has greatly improved. And, you know, it's weird because your memory, you can struggle with short term memory when, let's say, you're not sleeping enough, which is something that I've struggled with for much of my life. Or if you're not eating well, you're dealing with a lot of stress, and there's a number of different factors that affect how well your memory functions. And in recent times, I've noticed that I've been experiencing a lot of brain fog, so it's been hard for me to recall details of recent experiences. I mean, there would be times where I couldn't even remember what I had eaten the previous day, or I could kind of vaguely remember what I even did the previous day. And since taking this, though, I've noticed that my short-term memory has, again, it's greatly improved. I think that I've been able to, I've been better with names. I've been I had just started working a job not long ago, and I work at a store, and I get a lot of regulars because it's like a small market. So I get a lot of regulars, and I'm historically I've been horrible with names, horrible. But I've been able to recall people's names with a little more ease, or kind of when I see the same person come in, I would kind of be like, okay, so I know they usually get these things, I'm able to sort of pick up on patterns a little quicker. And let me see. I've also just, I've just noticed that, and I mean, granted, this could be placebo. I mean, I can definitely acknowledge that, but I really think there is something to this, because it's scientifically proven that acetylcholine it has a major impact on whether you remember something or not. So it stands to reason that these improvements in my memory are coming from my use of Galantamind, which not only provides the precursors but also prevents the breakdown of acetylcholine. And let me see, anything else about Galantamind? I would say that this is a pretty wonderful cognitive enhancer. I definitely plan on purchasing this again once I go through my 90 serving container. And if you go to the website, there are two options for this particular supplement. There's the 4 milligram dose, and then there's the 8 milligram. I went for the 8 because I wanted to, go big. I don't recommend that, though. I don't recommend playing with your neurochemistry in that way, because truth be told, this particular supplement is actually geared toward people that struggle with issues like Alzheimer's or dementia. This is supposed to help counteract the effects of those things. So I do not recommend just purchasing something like a supplement like this willy-nilly and just using it. I will admit that it was pretty foolish of me to just try this based on just some, book I read about dreams. So, but I mean, it's worked out for me. That's not to say, I mean, I don't want to just say like this is some miracle, supplement that everyone should take. I would definitely recommend consulting with a physician. Be safe about it. Don't be so foolish about this like I was. And yeah, let me see anything else about this. Another thing is, I know that you can get supplements that improve memory for less than what I paid for this. So the supplement itself cost about $111. Yeah, I know that's a pretty steep price. And I mean, that's not including shipping. Including shipping, it was about $124. But I mean, for me personally, it was well worth the money. So I definitely plan on purchasing it again once I run out. And any last thoughts? Um, well, so one thing that I would like to try out is again, I've been struggling with poor sleep quality and just poor sleep hygiene in general. So I wonder how much better this can get. Like, let's see what happens if I start going to sleep earlier. Like, if I try to work on changing that habit and seeing if I have an even greater improvement in my memory and in my cognitive functions. I'm gonna work on that, and I'll probably give an update maybe in about another month or so, and I may even try. I may just stop taking it for about a week so I can also get like a more clear view of how it helps me. Because as of now, I've just been taking it consistently. I've been taking it twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So yeah, I'm gonna wean off of it and see how I fare without it, and then try it again and see what the differences are. So I'll give you guys an update on that later. And yeah, that's it for my review of Galantamind. And yeah, definitely look into it if you're interested. But again, I do not recommend just taking this stuff willy-nilly without consulting with a physician. Alright, so Golden Teacher tuning out.